Well, you got me. Something happened to my hair, and I'm working on getting it back. But for now, I'm going to be talking about one more species. Welcome to Ampersand's Ecologies. So welcome to Ampersand's Ecologies. I did? Oh, uh... on another note, today we'll be talking about the Loxos. No, I'm not being mistaken. Yes, there's a difference between Loxo and Loxodon. Let me finish. So, Loxos are elephant-headed humanoids of a very large stature, usually large in size. They are usually depicted as having two trunks, and they are very physically capable. And without further ado, let's get on with it. So, when Loxos are being born, they gain a +8 to their strength score, a +2 to their dexterity score, a +2 to their constitution, but a -2 to their charisma, due to the fact that they have a lack of contact with outsiders, which doesn't typically make too much sense due to the fact that they are still having that negative effect on their own kind. Now, since they are large, they have a -1 penalty to their armor class and a -1 penalty to attack rolls. They also have a -4 penalty to height checks due to their stature. But in turn, they have a +4 bonus on grapple checks, and their lifting and carrying limits are double of those of medium creatures. They take up about 10 feet of space, usually limiting them to any large areas. Anything that is built for medium creatures in mind are not going to fit them very well, so that's a bit of a detriment to them. But in turn, they have about 10 feet worth of reach, so they are able to strike from further away, and they are more than likely going to be able to fight for longer due to that. Their walking speed is about 30 feet, just like the typical humanoid, and they have dark vision out to a range of 60 feet, that being black and white. Since the Loxos are considered a monstrous species, they begin with 5 levels of a monstrous humanoid class race class. Yeah, my condolences. Which provide 5d8 hit dice and a base attack bonus of +5 and a base saving throw bonus of Fortitude +1, Reflex +4, and Will +4. Racial skills. Since a Loxo has levels in Monstrous Humanoid, they grant them skill points equal to 8 times 2 plus the intelligence modifier. So, these classical skills include climb, listen, spot, and survival. And since they have monstrous levels, they have, since they have monstrous humanoid levels, he's able to have 2 feats as free. They are automatically proficient in simple weapons and light armor, and Luxos can attack with their trunks. A Luxo can make a single attack with one trunk as a slam attack that deals 1d6 points of damage, or with a full attack action, he can make slams with both trunks as part of a full attack action with another weapon. As part of a full attack action with another weapon, Loxo can make one secondary attack using a single trunk at his highest base attack bonus at -5. And they have a +4 natural armor bonus. So to clarify, when they are attacking with their trunks, typically they don't have many problems using one trunk to attack with them. But if they are using a weapon, they can only use a single trunk at a -5 penalty. So not necessarily the best, but in desperate measures when their physical might be enough and they be used weapons as a base. They can still supplement that with a trunk. So, a neat thing that I learned about Luxos is that they can go into a berserk rage. So when a Loxo sees a clan member killed or incapacitated, they enter a berserk rage. When this happens, they take a -2 penalty to armor class, and this rage lasts a number of rounds equals 3 plus the Loxo's new. Yes. My condolences. You don't have to worry about me that much. I'll be fine. Okay, from the top. A berserk rage. A Luxo that sees a clan member killed or incapacitated enters a berserk rage. When this happens, a Luxo gains a +4 bonus to their strength modifier and a +4 bonus to their constitution modifier, and a +2 or moral bonus on will saves. But in turn, they take a -2 penalty to armor class. The rage lasts around 3 plus the Luxo's newly improved constitution modifier. After the rage ends, a Luxo is fatigued, -2 penalty to strength, a -2 penalty to constitution, and can't charge or run, and that lasts until the end of the encounter. Meaning that as soon as combat is over, they will be able to take a breath in and be able to heal themselves up. They are also able to trample. As a standard action, a Luxo can trample creatures of medium size or smaller. The Luxo merely has to move over the opponent. The trample deals 1d8 plus 1.5 times the Luxo's strength bonus. So if the Luxo has a strength of 12, that's going to be 1 damage, but if they have a strength of 14, they're going to be taking 3 damage, and then that will slowly work up, and so on and so forth. Now, and that is just from bludgeoning damage from being stepped on. A trampled opponent can make an attack of opportunity with a -4 penalty against the trampling Luxo, or attempt a reflex save for half damage. So no matter what, when a Luxo is trampling somebody by running them over, they are always going to be taking damage. Unless, of course, there is an ability that makes them immune, like a rogue's evasive action. Now, the difficulty class for the reflex save is going to be 10 plus 2 and half of the race time. 10 plus 2 times 10 plus 2 times half the Luxo's racial hit dice plus the Luxo's strength modifier. They have a favored class of ranger, and so they are going to be. They will pick the ranger class more often, and they don't get any multi-classing penalties for 2 XP when they choose that class. And they do have a level adjustment of +2, so they're going to be learning a little bit slower than your typical species, but that's how 3rd edition balanced out all of that. Now, since we already have an elephantine species, I decided to place them instead of where the African elephants are. I'm placing them where the Asian elephants are. So I decided to place them in an area between Bangkok and Dhaka. Using those 2 places, hopefully that should give them wide range. They're going to be in a heavily forested area, and I might trade them with the original Luxos later, depending on whether or not I think it would make more sense. Let's see. Oh, I've got it. Check, check, and check. There, an extra thick line for an extra large species. Now, with that, feel free to comment down below if you have any questions. And with that, I hope you have a wonderful day.